Ну что, друзья, вот мы продолжаем. Наша 3-я серия. Надеюсь, сейчас будет прикольно. Мы узнаем всякую интересную информацию. Может, наконец-то когда-нибудь закончим первый эпизод. Я поняла, что я не успею до конца бесплатных выходных пройти игру, поэтому, да, кринге. Идем дальше. Я попробую поиграть, знаете, с геймпада. Мне не нравится графика. Почему она здесь такая ужасная? Выберите манускрипт. Этикет. У нас этикета, кстати, вообще ни хера нет. Этикет. Эвелина. Правила цивилизованности. Политика. Давайте этикеты выучим. Вы посмотрите, сейчас я хочу настройки, знаете что? Звук, точнее, голоса хочу пониже сделать. Они слишком громкие. Может, 50, давай. Попробуем. Послушаем так. Но потому что они очень громкие. Я сколько не монтирую каждый раз, они такие типа, о, мы дофига громкие. Так, я сейчас буду учиться снова играть с геймпада, так что не обращайте внимания, что я так странно буду двигаться. Так, давайте с челом побазарим.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, this sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless,
давайте чуть погромче, они писят стали тихие. 60.
Moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Waldner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's.
Ну, конечно. Такой человечек. Церковник, как я его называю. Потому что это ваше высокопреосвященство. Слишком длинно. Как видите, запятыки языкается. Надо повторять скороговорки, которые мне давали на устном переводе. Там у меня будет речь просто отскакивать от зубов. Да, он просто никогда не хочет с нами встречаться. Просто признай это. Конечно. Не слишком. Мне похрен. Да. Кто такая Сара?
What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgonia, the Medusa from Greek mythology.
Medusa, Gorgonia.
In any shape or form.
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Очень жаль.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons.
Оставлю вас сражаться с своими демонами.
See you later, my son.
See you later, да, see you later. Так, у меня стоит вообще самые высокие настройки в графике, а в графиках говнище. Ну, типа, слишком как-то ярко. Я не знаю. Скважину поясывают. Ну, конечно, у меня нет ни хера. Давайте зайдем. Мы можем зайти в малую комнату. Цирцея. И я хочу свои ключи с 5 кругами использовать. Давай. Ну, естественно, у нас же ни хера нет. Давай теперь сюда. Вы получили предмет ключ с окольным символом земля. А что такое, как? Это оно? 3 круга. Может, 3 круга это земля. Откуда я знаю? Это оккультный клуб. У них тут свои какие-то штуки. Типа... Давайте побегаем, посмотрим на красоту. Может, еще всякого дерьма понасобираем. Я что, могу спуститься туда? Что это был за знак? Или это просто посмотреть? Нет, все, встань. Отойди. Красиво, но не нужно. Красиво, но не нужно. Бесполезно. Сейчас то, что мы сделали. Здесь ничего нет. И тут ничего нет. Так, так, так. Опа, картинку можно посмотреть. Ну, теперь все придется все картины осматривать, да? Цирцея. У него везде здесь цирцея. Is it okay? Типа так задумано? Повсюду бабочки, как прикольно. Понятно, короче, Цирцея у него в столовке. Так, это что же Цирцея? Одиссея. Смотрите, мы сюда пришли, поэтому давайте выйдем вон там. Сейчас окажется, что там, короче, дверь закрыта. Да, люблю такое. Я мечтаю о такой библиотеке. Ё-моё. Братьев Миллер. Я могу взять мед. Of course. Стоп. Был звук. Страница энциклопедии. Будем повышать наше. Стоп, еще что-то. Мне показалось, что было вон то. О, Иисус. Медуза. Давайте искать медузу. Значит, ищем Горгону. Я очень люблю Горгону. Грустная, конечно, легенда. Просто то, что она отказала Богу. Ее заколдовали. Типа. Класс, спасибо. Не умеешь принимать нет? Очень по-божески. Ну, это явно не Горгона. Но я хочу себе посмотреть, что он скажет. Свобода и смерть. Меня, пожалуйста, свободу. Реально, мне тоже. А мы можем выйти? Of course, на. Куда мы пойдем? Куда мы пойдем? Да, чувак, не врезайся. Блин, у меня геймпад такой этот. Ой, Иисус. Я ничего не могу нажать? Веласкес. Блин, он все знает. Я могу сесть, типа. Ну, встань. Нам это все это не нужно. Быстренько, быстренько. Так. Ага. Тайна вечера. Да. Да Винчи. Помню, делала про Да Винчи доклад. Ой. Про картины, которые висят в Эрмитаже. Песня о Роланде. Падение Рубенса. Ночной дозор. Я не понимаю, подожди. Опа, монетка. Гуляем. А, вечеря. Да, тайная вечеря. Так, идем сюда. Оп. Мужчинка. Ой, голый мужчинка. Извините, я надеюсь, меня не забанят теперь. То, что голый мужчинка случайно в кадр попал. Маленький мужчинка. Мы не можем сломать, конечно. Медуза! Она грустная, я понимаю. Когда все тебя взирают взглядом, ну что, все смотрели на Медузу? Да, блин, голый мужчина. Короче, будем молиться, чтобы меня не забанили за статуэтки. Это же статуэтки, поэтому это не голые люди. С чудовищем. Сам ты чудовище. Так, значит, надо, чтобы все они смотрели.
To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step
А,
back
я
and take a
поняла.
second, Louis. Be logical, but
Я
open-minded.
поняла. Они,
Think outside the
короче,
box.
он сейчас на нее посветит, он отразит на нее, она ослепнет, и чувак с мечом нападет на
I
нее.
wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern
Как
to
я и
distract
сказала.
the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Подожди. Сейчас я... Где лампада? Значит, он должен посветить героя щитом. Значит, он светит на него. Он должен отразить... Подожди, знаете что? Сейчас. Я хочу подумать о расположении чувака с мечом. Наверное, его нужно к Медузе.
This hero is
Меч.
the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
Угу. К Медузе. Так, я повернула. Ну, значит, мужика вот этого... Я так и не поняла, куда его надо повернуть. Я взяла книгу.
The origin of
Отвлечемся,
myths, a
конечно.
reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right-hand.
Ты же знаешь все
Let's
языки.
find the
Погнали.
chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men
извини.
have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the
Мгм,
chimera,
да.
the
Это
hydra,
правда.
the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his
Ну, это
weapon at the
понятно.
Medusa.
Я думала, там объяснят. А медузу мы можем крутить, кстати?
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Да, я тоже так подумала.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the
Нужно
Medusa.
поставить перед медузой
Except for
героя
here,
с
it
щитом.
doesn't work. There must be something else.
Не поняла. Я ничего не поняла. Значит, к мечу надо? Опа, опа. Мы как будто ослепляем чувака с мечом. Опа, там что, проход?
Whoa.
А нет, там целая, я не знаю что. Целая стена. Ну-ка, и куда мы уехали? Бляха!
You scared the pants off me.
Эмили,
Don't
мать
ever do that
твою.
again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here.
I
Yeah, just like me.
probably, but I asked the question first.
Well
Oh
then,
my
we'll
God.
pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Хитрая жабка. Этикет. Ну, давай попробуем.
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this.
Ой,
Ladies
погнали, погнали,
You just
короче.
won't give in, will you?
I'm
Конечно,
sorry,
моя
madam. It
хорошая.
isn't in my nature.
Я же
Well,
этикет
no matter.
изучила.
I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, In your dreams. At your service, madam.
Женщина, я посмотрю вазу. Ну, конечно, Марина великий знаток всего. Поэтому она ничего не знает.
A golden fleece.
Золотое руно.
Freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
Ару,
And
ару,
your
ару.
flattery brings out your boorishness.
Чё, офигела? Я хочу спросить о золотом руне.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really?
Bah.
I'm curious. Tell me,
Какая она
what part stood
классная.
out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened it.
Ару! Ай. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
Да-да-да. Окей. Чел. О, Цезарь. Хочу салат Цезарь.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell
А ты не
me.
можешь, что ли, просто
Caesar's
посмотреть?
laurel wreath. I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making
А,
that sort of
реально,
remark.
реально, реально. Она умная. Я пока тупая. Рядом с ней тут хожу как
It's
дурочка.
like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Меч. Какой-нибудь Экскалибур нафиг.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
Почему он сказал французская?
It
Давай же
really
удар.
does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans, one of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet. Given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When
Ну
you
да.
finish playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Классная женщина. Умная. Красивая. Янтарь. Так. Алло! Мне к столу
Here's
надо,
something
не к ней.
interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation.
Ну,
Different
это
men,
единственное,
but
что можно
with one
предположить.
soul
Явно,
within
что он
them.
не бессмертный. Какая еще
Intriguing
сказка?
hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know.
Она даже не
She
смотрит на
was
меня.
obsessed
Такая
with
странная
Mortimer,
анимация.
and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born.
Ру.
I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested
Господи.
in.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Она вообще тупо все время и до сих пор стоит на одном месте.
What is that you found?
A camera
Нихера.
pendant.
Чё
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book.
А ее что-то
Listen,
это
Emily,
связано
It
с
seems pretty
детским
obvious to
домом.
me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I
Бляха,
place my trust in
противостояние.
you, Louis?
А убеждение, психология.
When are you going to understand that I just
Психология
want
это
to
ее
help you?
слабость.
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you
Нет.
talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well,
Ха.
I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've
Спасибо.
nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Какая она
Nothing to
добрая.
gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone, you have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Реально.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
А,
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young
хватает
lady
уверенности
who lacks
себе,
self-confidence.
нифига.
Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say.
Конечно,
I might have some weaknesses,
психология.
but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Ай, поехали. А... Бляха. Убеждение, кажется. Я не
Yes.
помню.
You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me.
Последняя
But I
осталась.
already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've
Серьезно?
already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far.
Да,
You know
Вашингтон.
that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
100%.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a
Откуда я
gambler.
знаю?
So, your partner is... your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results,
Цицерон.
you're very good. I grant you that.
Я
You
психолог.
deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly.
Тайное
I thought it
становится
belonged to
явным.
Emma.
Чё у нас столько
twin sister.
достижений всяких
Oh.
вываливается?
Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since
Интересно.
then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But
Офигеть.
isn't it complicated? How do you make
Я в
it work?
восторге, эти
One
женщины
of us has no
шикарные.
existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland.
Она не вернулась.
She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas.
И что, она вернулась, типа теперь она нормальная и живая?
Message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
Капец.
None of this is very reassuring.
Это интересно.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay.
Конечно,
very
кому я буду это
dearly.
рассказывать? Ты
Don't worry.
шизанулась.
Your secret is safe with me.
Да, зато вот я всем расскажу, что я в
It's
секретной
time to
организации. Господи, это... Ну как я могла так лохануться? Просто, друзья мои, скажите, пожалуйста. Ай.
So, what do you
Теперь
think
я
of
еще
our first
внимательный.
adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Вы оба прикольные. Я слишком какой-то узкий чел. Буквально. Йо!
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth.
Охренеть.
Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Она пойдет ко мне в комнату.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Охренеть.
Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Блин, я
I'm
пойду к
sorry,
Элизабет, извини.
I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Ну что за выбор? Идти к Элизабет или к Эмили? Конечно,
I
я,
really need to talk to you, Louis.
как
Does Lord Mortimer
человек,
know
который
the
хочет ей
mess you've
помочь,
made of your
пойду к
room?
ней.
Listen to me,
Вы
damn it.
видели
My days are numbered.
Эмили?
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've
Я
nothing
потом
to be
хочу
afraid
переиграть и
She didn't
сходить
come
к ней.
I saw her
of. Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Надо было
Doesn't
к Эмили
hesitate on her
идти.
answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away.
Писос.
I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Home? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her.
Жесть.
Yes. I need something to calm me down.
Пойду напьет. Бля, ну давай выпьем.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Эмили, я хочу... Блях, вот мое желание всем помогать, только что мои
Where she gets her
собственные...
rot cut from, but
Господи, что она пьет?
disgusting.
Я хочу к
You know,
Эмили.
Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Угу.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Что это за алкоголь? Я не буду больше пить.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth,
Пошла нахер. Не
alcohol
буду я
never solves
пить.
anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink.
Мы что, в Геншине или что? Пейте или уходите. Ладно, выпьем. Мы сюда приехали за мамой, а не за сексом, типа, Я, конечно, не знаю, что там могло быть. Может, она просто бы со мной поболтала.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not?
Да хочу, говори уже. Я то буду сожалеть и на всю серию о том, что я выбрала тебя, а не Эмили.
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
No, Elizabeth. I won't follow you.
What's the matter? Little Louie's afraid to look at the true
А
face
зачем не
of his mother?
пить? Просто
You know
говори.
my rules. Drink up.
Come on, Elizabeth. We have to finish what we started.
Нормас, да? Я такая, типа, камон, потом такая, no, потом, камон. Ах, она зараза.
I feel all dizzy. There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated
Все,
you
я
for.
больше не
She wanted
дизи.
to silence them.
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis. They've
Я говорю,
always
скорее
told
всего,
me what to do.
шизофрения.
They say nasty things to me.
Elizabeth,
Ну, явно
you realize what you're
неодержимый.
saying?
Что за бред?
Of course, Louis. This is what I live every day.
But these spirits, Elizabeth, don't exist. You do realize that.
А он понимает,
These
что он
voices in your head,
тупой.
it's you, in fact. Nobody is speaking to you.
А, ну ладно, хотя бы
They
тут
want
молодец.
me. Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist.
Может, она
Why
все-таки
punish
верила?
this poor girl? Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
Боже, мы оба
You got us all in for
пьяные.
nothing.
Надо было
They're
идти
still there, you know.
в постель.
mean?
Ой, в постель,
still
в комнату
talking to
к
you?
Эмили. Я уже
All the
собралась в
time.
постель, молодец.
Despite everything Sarah
Уже
put me
пошла
through,
спать.
I still hear them.
А,
And here
Сара,
I
это
am on
мать.
a lost
Я
island,
думала, а, ну да, все
knowing
нормально,
that
да.
no one knows me, and I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here.
Бедняжка. Бедняжка.
I
Мне так
beg
жаль.
you, tell me you believe me.
Скажем, что верим. Потому что,
here,
ну, типа, она,
I'm right here with you.
она, ну, больна,
And I do believe
ей нужна
you.
поддержка.
Thank you, Louis. You know, despite
Я
what
надеюсь, то, что я
people might
выбираю, не
think,
будет полностью
I'm
менять мое
not
мнение.
crazy.
Я все еще буду подвергать сомнению ее какие-то слова, но типа, но верить ей, надо сказать, что я ей верю.
My God, Elizabeth, how is this possible?
Welcome to my world, little Louis. Welcome to my life.
Надо ей бежать.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any
Ну,
doubt,
типа,
I wouldn't take the
оставаться
risk.
ей лучше тут
Yeah.
не оставаться,
You're
потому
right.
что француз
I
ее
can't
хочет
stay here
грохнуть,
another minute.
его
I need to get
мать.
the hell out of here. I need to find a boat and get away.
Ну, знаете что?
I'm not
Вот сейчас я ей
dying here.
посоветовала уйти, хотите прикол? Я уверена, с ней
You
что-то
like my little
случится.
concoction, don't you? That's rare.
What?
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with
Бляха,
laudanum.
стойка с опием.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
Она нормальная?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like
Что?
I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you. and then I'll leave.
Don't touch me.
Just leave.
Нет!
If I get up, I'll fall.
Нет! Пожалуйста.
Oh, little Louie's tired. Leave everything to me.
Бляха, что? Неудача. То есть я умерла? Ну и что за хрень? Этикет прокачать, надо политику прокачать. Уклонение. Вот знаете, что мне надо? Вот это. Дела давно минувших дней. Я умерла на первом эпизоде? Что за херня? Я умерла на первом эпизоде? Я умерла? Бля, что за херня?
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line.
Что за бред?
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the have gone to the guillotine.
Что за бред?
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Что за...
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French
Зачем нам
Revolutionary
заново все это
Tribunal
рассказывают?
Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Ужас,
I
он
do
ест
apologize
ребенка.
for being late. I was obliged to clear up some urgent business.
Я не понимаю вообще ничего. Это уже выбрано. Антиполитику и эрудицию. Я не понимаю, я умерла? Или я живая? Прятки. Эпизод 2.
Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. Unfortunately, I am now confronted with another problem, which I would rather have done without. You see,
Я думаю,
last
я
night,
умерла.
Miss Adams also went missing.
Мисс Адамс.
And why is that? Can you tell me more?
I have had my people searching for her all over the island. Alas, to no avail. It so
Надеюсь, она
happens that both
сбежала.
her mental and her physical health are extremely fragile. I'm worried that the same thing happened to her as to your
Короче, я
mother.
натворила дел.
Also, I would
Я
appreciate
молодец.
very much if you could tell
Я не
me
умерла.
what you were doing on the
Все, что я могу
floor
сказать.
in her room in the early hours
It's
of
quite
the
normal.
morning.
I can explain everything.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. You see, Sir Gregory is about to arrive, and he's taken Elizabeth's disappearance very seriously. Please reassure him so that we can talk about your mother.
А вот это Вьёльнир? Или Холм?
William, I would like to see you a moment before we begin.
А, нет, это просто его помощник.
Let's step outside a moment.
Ладно, вы видите, я хотела уйти и больше не вернуться. Кто кричал? Вы слышали крик? Кто-то кричал? Или это чайка была? Это попугай. Это ворона. Какая-то птица, короче. Хочу обыскать. Мне, короче, хана. Вы знаете, вы же понимаете, что я сейчас буду делать максимально плохие вещи. И типа я не успею сесть. А Наполеона? Показания? Он ответил: я разговаривал с лордом Мартимером, а затем всю ночь играл в карты с сэром Грегори, без Вашингтона, кардиналом Пьяджи. Выиграл сэр Грегори. Бонапарт. На рассвете это пришел балкон, но не разглядел, кто это был. Показания Эмили. Когда герцогиня Николас спросили, что она делала вчера ночью, она ответила: я провел вечер в компании месье Дерише. Мы любовались картинами в галерее. По пути в комнату мы встретили мисс Адамс. Я устала, а потом отправил месье Дерише разговаривать с мисс Адамсом. Еба. А если он не подумает, что я читала? Я просто могла ходить, знаете, типа картины смотреть. В смысле, я стояла рядом. Вы не видели, как я читала? Ты чё?
What? Elizabeth is dead?
No. Now let us remain calm. We do not yet know, Gregory,
Что за
precisely what has
бред?
happened to our poor Elizabeth.
I beg your pardon? So what are you accusing me of then?
We must remain calm, Gregory.
Грегори. А вот Грегори Холм, да.
Suggest that Elizabeth has been murdered.
Блин,
For the
он
time being,
страшный.
she has only disappeared. Let's
Кошмар.
stick to the facts, if you please.
Well, where is she then?
Technically, I'm simply incapable of telling you where she might be.
Капец. Что за
We
бред?
never talked about her destination. What I can say is that the last time I saw Elizabeth, she was in her room, and she just decided to leave the island.
Gregory, you must admit that just because Louis doesn't know where Elizabeth is, does not prove that something's happened to her.
Реально. Последний этап, самый главный.
This is a fiasco. Sir, you don't seem to realize just how serious this
Let's
is.
try and remain calm, Gregory.
Реально, Грегори, успокойся, бесишь
In
меня,
any case,
придурочный.
it would be far better if Elizabeth really has left the island, as Louis says. Why do you think she wanted to leave?
She was persuaded she was going to die. When she saw that you had invited my mother, she thought that you wanted to put an end to her.
Зачем я все ему рассказываю?
But why didn't she speak to me about it?
Elizabeth had nothing to fear from us. You know very well who she was afraid of, but you don't dare say.
She was terrorized by my mother's presence here. Just the thought of coming face to face with her was unbearable.
Did she tell you why?
Yes, she brought the subject up.
Сейчас я опять, короче,
I'm sorry,
лоханусь.
Louis. It couldn't have been easy to hear.
For your sake, I sincerely hope that she got there safely. Monsieur de Richet, I apologize.
Что за бред? Почему я в прошлый раз лоханулась? Я стала рассудительным. Нет, я не стала рассудительной. Я только что лоханулась. Меня могли убить. Я не пошла к Эмили. Я разочарована в себе в этой игре. Ладно, шучу. Просто я делаю так, как надо. Если делаю, как я хочу, наверное, многое пошло бы по всем известному женскому органу.
When I first came here, I wasn't that worried.
In the past, my mother has taken a few liberties
Сейчас
during
узнаем.
her missions.
Сейчас я опять пропалюсь, скажу ненужный ответ, и я, короче, угораю с себя. Сколько здесь эпизодов надо будет посмотреть? Сколько раз я лоханусь? У меня уже 100% будет плохая концовка. Вы видели концовку первого эпизода? Я думала, я умерла. Я буду об этом вспоминать еще всю серию, хотя она скоро закончится, поэтому не обращайте внимания.
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first.
Блин, эта птица постоянно так, звуки издает, будто кто-то свистит или зовет кого-то.
I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
Да, he can go far. Знал бы ты, как far.
Did my mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte.
Я уже сижу такой, думаю, что за хрень происходит. Я вчера напился с девушкой, которая не стоит пить. И теперь сижу здесь, занимаюсь какой-то херней и выслушиваю обвинения об убийстве.
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play, and I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Чел, она же исчезла, что ты хочешь?
Not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Окей, действительно, why not?
In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here.
Ну-ка, 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 ну-ка.
Off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
If only my mother trusted me, but she remained very mysterious.
Слушайте, птичка на
I'd
фоне
have been
такая.
delighted to answer.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears.
Да дай бог.
There's something I still don't get.
Ну-ка.
In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Кто бы знал, чел.
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together.
Опять птичка классная там свистит.
Tell me about her disappearance.
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister.
Что?
She shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared.
Она ее
I beg your
застрелила.
pardon? Hang on. That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? How did she do that? Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly.
Что за
You said that you
трэш?
spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
Господи.
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew.
Я надеюсь, она хотя бы жива.
She never gave
Она
me
убила
any
сестру
information
Эмили.
until
Она
the day
убила
came
сестру
when
Эмили.
she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime,
Last
I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Last guest. Кто этот last guest, интересно? Очень классно. Как открывается меню здесь на геймпаде? Вот. Давайте мы с вами здесь закончим. Мы капец закончили первый эпизод на 3-й серии, получается, да, частично. Вот. И произошло что-то много всего. Я ничего вообще не понимаю. Очень как-то все запутано. Но мне это очень нравится. Я люблю детективчики, поэтому тут сразу как бы включается моя любовь ко всему этому. И мое любопытство. Мы будем продолжать это играть. Я уже хочу знать, чем все закончится. А нам еще играть миллион эпизодов. Так что давайте вместе со мной продолжать все смотреть. Подписывайтесь на мой канал. Да, именно подписывайтесь на мой канал, на мой Twitch, на группу ВКонтакте. Хоть в Steam добавляйтесь, что хотите. Вот, буду всем признательна. Всем спасибо, всем пока.